my name is Maddie, and I am on a journey of weight loss and financial wellness after last year when I had a baby. Guys, it's finally here. It's finally ready. I am so incredibly excited. I've been waiting for this. Okay, so this has been highly requested on my channel, or at least highly requested in the scope of like the size of my channel. I've had people numerous times tell me that I should try rebounding, mainly because I have done many a jump roping challenge in the past. And I've always had issues, like I've kind of hurt my knee, I've kind of hurt my neck. And don't get me wrong, I love jump roping, but inevitably I have gotten comments on those videos that are like, Maddie, if you love to jump, you can get a rebounder. But I was so incredibly excited when FED Fitness sent me the BCAN BT4 Softland Pro Adult Round Bungee Trampoline. Oh, I was so incredibly excited because this has been on like my YouTuber bucket list to do a rebounding challenge. And now it's time. So let me tell you guys about FED Fitness as well as this trampoline while I set it up. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. When this trampoline from FED Fitness showed up, I was already mentally preparing for a full-on assembly struggle. I'm talking tools everywhere, confusing instructions, the whole 9 yards. But it was actually so easy because the main part of the frame is already pre-assembled, and all we had to do was put the legs and the adjustable handlebar on. Total, this took about 20 minutes, and that's because our baby had us up a couple of nights the night before, so your girl was tired. I really can't say enough great things about the BCAN BT4 bungee trampoline. First of all, the bungees make it so much quieter than the trampolines with springs. I live in an apartment, and so I really try to be conscious of my neighbors, so it felt great knowing that they wouldn't have to listen to me bouncing on this thing, and I could even do my exercises while my little one is asleep. One of the things I was nervous about was straight up feeling unsafe while jumping, but this thing really does feel like it's built with safety in mind. It has a 500-pound weight capacity, so I know I am not going to burst out the bottom like the Kool-Aid man. Additionally, the adjustable handlebar that Henry helped install really helped me feel secure while I was jumping. Finally, FED Fitness actually threw in a few freebies with the rebounder, like these textured gripping socks. I ended up not needing them as the challenge went on, but I was so grateful to have them, and I actually felt a lot more secure about jumping when I had them on. I really can't express how excited I was to receive this, so thank you so much to FED Fitness, the official partner of the Houston Rockets, for sponsoring this video by sending me the BCAN BT4 Softland Pro Adult Round Bungee Trampoline. If you're interested in getting your own trampoline, please check my link in the description and in the pinned comment below. And thank you again to FED Fitness for sponsoring this video. Let's get into this challenge, baby. Alright, welcome to day one. We have our sumo wrestler bun. We have a video up and going. I literally just looked up rebounding workout beginner, and the first few that have come up are like 10-minute videos. Now, I promise I will not do 10-minute videos this whole time. I will not. But I would like to start, with what's considered a beginner workout. I just would, okay? I would. I'm scared. And if you think about it, like, whenever I would jump rope, I would take rest spots, but like, my rope did keep up with how much time I was actively jumping, and it was like usually less than 10 minutes. So, so we got the video, we've got the sumo bun, and I'm not gonna lie also, I'm incredibly grateful that this thing has a bar to hold on to, because like, I know you guys think I'm a big brave dog, but I'm not. I'm scared, okay?
Help with adjusting your diaper. I'm a big brave dog, I'm a big brave dog, I'm a big brave dog. Batman, are you out there?
And I really would be nervous jumping without the option for it. But having said that, like, I'm already having a great time with it being in my house. Like, literally, I work from home, and every time I take a break in the morning, like, even if it's come get a sip of water, I like bounce on it a couple times because it's just so fun, so much room for activities. I did rearrange my living room just a smidge to have this here. It doesn't look good. I will not be keeping my living room like this, but I'm working on it. And one more thing while I'm rambling away. If I can do a workout without having to put on shoes, it's already a winner for me. I don't know why. Please someone else tell me if they relate to this. I cannot stand putting on shoes. I cannot stand putting on tennis shoes. And it's necessary. It is. It is necessary for workouts. But like, I feel like it takes me 10 minutes to put on my shoes. And that's not a fat joke. I don't know. I feel like I like procrastinate. And like, I got to find socks. I have to find the shoes. Like, I just don't want to do it. Okay. I really am procrastinating. So let's do this. We are doing the 10-minute beginner mini trampoline workout. And the channel is called Jumped and Jacked. I like it. Jumped and Jacked. Hopefully that'll be me. Probably won't be jacked, but still. She says the most important thing is to have fun. We'll see about that. You're going to be hearing me hard breathing because I am mic'd up and afraid. Okay. Full foot pushing into the mat. Push the hips back. God, she's throwing a lot of information at me. Okay. Now I'm adding arms. I feel it in my legs already, which is sad. Okay. See, I just want to jump, y'all. I just want to jump. This is not part of the workout. Put the red X from Family Feud on my face. God, I want Taco Bell right now for some reason. God, my knees are just popping repeatedly. Oh, I feel it now, Mr. Krabs. I am feeling it now. Oh, God. Oh, dear God. God, why are we so zoomed in? Here we go. What kind of sick was that? I'm just kidding. It wasn't too bad. As you can see, I'm not like dying, but I am good and out of breath. My calves hurt. Now, I will say... Part of the issue, I'm taking off my grippy socks because I don't want them to grip onto all the cat hair in my house. Part of my issue was that it wasn't until like 2/3 of the way through, she was like, oh, you can jump a little higher if you want a little more. And I was like, I do want a little more. I don't even know that I want a little more. I just want to jump, damn it. I just want to jump. Okay. Having said that, not too shabby. I'm not mad at it. I did it. Well, I will see you all for day 2.
Day 2.
All right, it is day 2. I'm doing another 10-minute video today, but I specifically looked for one that said intermediate. I also decided to go ahead and implement these. I just, maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think it's going to mess up my balance. Okay, let's do this. Oh my God. This is only the second move and I'm feeling it. Woohoo! Oh my God. Oh my God. Jumping jacks. Oh God. Gotta feel in my calves. Oh, it's so fun on here though. Alright. There's too much happening. I don't even know if it'll help because it's my calves that I'm feeling it in. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel like she lied. This is not intermediate. I feel like I've seen some... Oh, I feel it all in my calves. Oh man. But it is fun. It's just a lot. I feel like Goldilocks though. Like I needed something harder than yesterday, but maybe a little easier than today. I don't know. You gotta challenge yourself. We're gonna find it though. We're gonna keep going. I do want to keep trying out different videos, but we may come back to this one toward the end and prove ourselves.
Day 3.
Oh my God. I feel like I don't even look bad, but tomorrow's finally my rest day. My calves are killing me. Having said that, This may be my favorite challenge that I've ever done. It is so fun. It's so much fun. I've been doing workout videos from the channel Jumpin' Jacked. She has a lot of like videos like jump to the music and like different themes. So I did Bad Bunny today. I did Dirty Dancing, I think it was yesterday. What was it? 90s music, 80s music. I'm just having a good time, okay? I'm just vibing. Having said that, I do need the rest day because like it's weird because when I'm walking around, I'm not like hobbling around miserable. But as soon as I start jumping, I'm like, ooh, my calves are sore. My dogs are barking. And when I start swinging my arms around, despite the fact that this is only 2.5 pounds, I feel it when I start actually using my arms. So I'm getting a little bit of an arm workout too. So 10 out of 10 recommend. God, I'm not coordinated enough. Woo-hoo! Oh my God. She trusts my coordination too much. What do you want? So in addition to telling you guys about the trampoline, I also wanted to tell you all about the benefits of rebounding, just for those of you who want to be in the know. First and foremost, it is definitely lower impact than jumping from the ground. The trampoline absorbs a lot of the shock and the force from your landing. I would never be able to jump this much barefoot just off the ground itself. You can wear shoes on the rebounder if you want, but like I said earlier in the video, I just prefer to be barefoot and connected, like my Native American ancestors would have wanted. What up, ladies? I don't know why I always assume it's ladies watching, but...
Ladies, can you tell me where the men are?
But for today's video, we will be doing yet another Earth and Owl video. And this is the brisk 1 mile rebounder walk, 2,000 steps, low impact cardio for seniors and beginners. Well, I am one of those. And basically the reason I want to do this is to see if I can get 2,000 steps. The full video is 17 minutes, but she does have a little intro, so it's about 16 minutes. A 16-minute mile is pretty like brisk in my opinion, in my out of shape, plus sized opinion. I am going to put on my arm weights and we are going to do this, ladies. It's time for the moment of truth. Wow, okay. So I did have basically about 400 steps. Can you guys see? So yeah, so that was about 2,000 steps. Now, is it the same as traditionally walking? Obviously not, I'm bouncing. But like if you do want to get steps in on like a bouncier, not as high impact surface, then bada bing, bada boom. I worked up a really good sweat, so that was very good and that was very doable. We love it. We love good and doable. Okay, we got to the end of week 2. Originally, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just do this challenge for 2 weeks. I don't know. Like, how much could you possibly do? I had no idea the fun world of YouTube has so many rebounding videos, so I am having such a good time. I really am. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do this for a month. There's no stopping me now. I'm going to have a good time. I'm having a ball. Come on, go. Go. Get out of here. Get out of here. If you were to literally look up just about any video on the benefits of rebounding, you would hear about the benefits it provides for the lymphatic system. Our lymphatic system deals heavily with immunity defense, excess fluid, aka lymph, which is what prevents swelling. And it also flushes toxins. And I hate to say that word, I really do, because it's such a buzzword these days, but it's literally what our body does for us. But do you know what helps pump lymphatic flow? Movement. When you're using a rebounder, the bounce from the acceleration and the deceleration creates pressure that can help push that lymph through your vessels. I've heard people say that it can help with swelling issues, and some even swear that it's actually helpful for their lymphedema. I'm not a doctor, so I can't speak to that, but I do think it's really interesting. I will say, if you want to hear more about this, Dr. Berg actually has a great video on it. I know a lot of people take issue with Dr. Berg because he is just a chiropractor. No shade to Dr. Berg. But like, I also feel like he can be trusted when it comes to something like this. I'm just saying. All right, so it is day 1 of week 4. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I'm not having the best day, so I'm not going to ramble on too long. But we are doing a walking rebounder challenge. This one alleges you can get 4,000 steps in 30 minutes. It says brisk walk. I don't think that that's the case. So I'm going to have my phone in my handy dandy pocket, and we are going to see if I can get 4,000 steps in about 34 minutes. I have little hope. Okay, it is the final day, not to be confused with the final countdown. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. And do not confuse my excitement with like me being excited to be done with this challenge, because I've actually thoroughly enjoyed this challenge. Having said that, I'm just excited about the result. I can't lie. I've enjoyed the ride, but I'm excited about the destination too. So, as you maybe can see from behind my shoulder, we are redoing the workout that nearly took me out on day 2. It is only 10 minutes, but it is 10 minutes of intensity. I fully expect now, I will say my calves are a little sore because this has been a harder week, and my foot hurts a little bit, so I'm expecting it to still take me out. I'm not expecting some grand transformation. She also does a ton of moves that are actually kind of difficult to do with the bar, but here's the thing. I like the bar. I like the bar being here just in case I need it emotionally. Okay, but let's do this. I'm scared. How is she talking and doing this at the same time? it through the full 10 minutes. Oh, God, Jesus. What kind of sick mess was that? That was sick. It is results day, results day. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm talking about results day, baby.
Drinks, you're 19 years old.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
I'm very sorry, but it's results day. And as usual, I'm pretty excited. I'm vibing with it. I can't lie to y'all. But as usual, before we get into the results, I have to ramble. I have to prattle on. Now, I will link a playlist down below where, you know, just the videos that I did. I tried to keep them in the right order, although there were days that I forgot to add it, so I had to go back. So I hope it's in the right order. It should be in the right order, but generally my method of attack was week 1, I was doing around 10 minutes. Week 2, I was doing between 10 to 15 minutes. Week 3 was around the 15-minute range, and week 4, the final week, was around the 20-minute range, with the exception of the first day of this week where I did like another walking challenge. But those I do find are pretty easy to do on the Rebounder. And in terms of YouTubers that I used, the first channel I used was Jump and Jacked. And I thoroughly enjoyed her videos. Oh my God, I had so much fun. It felt like all of them, I'm sure she has more, but all of her ones that featured like actual real music, had a grand old time. Honestly, didn't feel like I was working out some days, even though I was sweaty and low-key dying. And then the second channel that I followed was Earth and Owl, and I actually had a commenter recommend her channel to me, so thank you very much. She is actually a breast cancer survivor. She recently had a mastectomy, and I don't know, just all my thoughts and feelings go out to her. If you own a Rebounder, like, go send her some love, you know, comment something nice on her videos, just because her energy, her vibe, her aesthetic, everything is great, and she's a fighter and a survivor, and I will not get emotional. And then I did want to talk about, I always like to kind of address like, hey, is this beginner friendly? Because I am a beginner. And the answer is overwhelmingly yes. I don't think anybody's shocked, but rebounding is very beginner friendly. It's much more beginner friendly than jump roping. I really was not afraid of injuring myself once I really got into it. I was a little nervous at first because I didn't know what I was getting into, but it was really important to me to have something that was well made and good quality. And I'm so grateful to FED Fitness for sending me the BCAN BT4 Softland Pro trampoline. Yes, I remember that off the cuff. Holy crap. But it was very important to me to have a quality trampoline, to not have a cheap one where I felt like I was just gonna, you know, hit the ground. And so I'm very grateful that I had that, and generally I felt pretty good. It was a challenge at times though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's still working out. I'm gonna put it up on the screen because I can't remember the official name, but I will say in the final week with me really challenging myself, I did start to get some foot pain, some plantar fasciitis. And then whenever I was generally doing it, I'm going to put it up on the screen what was hurting, but like essentially like my lower shin in the back area was hurting. Not hurting, hurting is not the right word, but it would get real tight, kind of like whenever you go for a run, except I feel it in the front part of my shin when I go for a run. But that really, I didn't like injure myself or anything. My foot did hurt and I would kind of ice it at night and whatnot, and that really helped it feel better, but otherwise, yeah, we were good. We were Gucci, as the kids say. I don't think the kids say that anymore. Okay. I told myself that I wouldn't ramble too long. I don't know if I've broken that promise, but regardless, let's get into the results, baby. So I started this challenge as soon as I was done with my walking with a weighted vest challenge, where I weighed in at 237.6 pounds. As usual, 2 reminders. Number 1, I am taking a GLP-1. I'm essentially microdosing. I am no longer taking it every week. I take it every 10-ish days. And number 2, I have my calories set to where I will lose 1.5 pounds a week, ideally, if everything works out. I am slow and steady wins the race. We are not trying to, you know, plug through this and essentially plateau, because I am the queen of plateauing at times. So we don't want that. So with this being a 4-week challenge, we want to see a 6-pound loss, ideally. Stuff happens, but ideally that's what we'd want. So whenever I stepped on the scale at the end of the 4 weeks, So that is a monthly loss of 6.4 pounds, and we are on the precipice of a 20-pound weight loss. It's actually, it stings, and I stepped on the scale a few times and it just said the same thing. So that's unfortunate. But regardless, yeah, it happens. 19.9. I mean, that's basically a 20-pound loss. Y'all don't mind if I put that in the thumbnail, right? Because, you know, your girl is 20 pounds down. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Either way, I'm very proud, and I'm proud of like basically a 6.5 pound loss this month. Holy crap, look at us go. I also took some pictures, and I don't know if you would see much from a 6.5 pound loss, but I did take some pictures for you guys to see. Yeah, I borderline did not post these pictures because I see zero difference. If anything, I feel like I look fatter in the after picture than I do the before, but it's okay. Stuff happens. Also, my shorts were messed up in this one. I don't know. I don't know if it was lighting. I don't know what was doing me dirty, but this is a good example of why you should collect multiple data points. So I know I weigh less because I stepped on the scale and my measurements reflected that. So yeah, but either way, just for data sake, I wanted to show y'all. As well as some measurements. I'm not going to go through these things individually. You are more than welcome to look at it yourself. I will highlight the good things in green, the neutral things in orange, yellow, and yeah, all good in the hood. Either way, that is it. Rebounding. I really loved this challenge. I loved it a lot. I tend to get bored. A lot of people ask me, like, Maddie, why are you constantly changing it up? Why don't you just stick with the same thing? And it's because I get bored, okay? I get bored. And I have ADHD. But you know what I wasn't this month? I wasn't bored. I had a great time. I had a phenomenal time. 10 out of 10, seriously would recommend you getting a rebounder. And if you were interested in a rebounder, you can click the link in the description or in the pinned comment below. And thank you so much to FED Fitness, the official sponsor of the Houston Rockets, for sponsoring this video. Our next challenge will be running. Okay, it's not going to be running. It's going to be walk/jog/running, but I don't want to bog this video down. It will likely be a 4-week challenge. It was on my New Year's resolutions to do a running challenge early in the year, and it's time to commit. But I don't want to. It's not going to be nearly as fun as this was. But if you guys are interested in that, if you're interested in subscribing to, you know, watch my weight loss journey, see what I do. I post vlogs. I'm on a debt payoff journey. All that jazz. Let your girl know. Like, comment, and subscribe. Because the YouTube wizards, they do like that for the growth of my channel. I'm trying to crack 5,000 subscribers. Can we make it happen? Okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.